Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for January 23rd, Wednesday. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news that came out after the bell tonight. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange, a really good fast news service. Look into the Trade Exchange. So eBay had some news just before the close. eBay, Elliott thinks Walmart, Google, and private equity could be interested in buying eBay's core marketplace business for about $15 billion. Sources say that coming from CNBC. So we start out the video. By the way, Elliott also took a 4% stake in eBay. So the stock was up 6% today on eBay. So that's definitely one I'm going to have on watch for tomorrow and going forward. eBay looks like it's maybe in play. So we'll have eBay on watch. Some other news that came out after the bell. We had some earnings come out after the bell tonight. We had Ameritrade, AMTD. So as you can imagine, before this earnings release, the market was very active, very volatile. So Ameritrade earnings per share beat by 10 cents, revenue beat. So that stock being rewarded a little bit in the after hours above $55 here. So there's another stock I'll be watching, Ameritrade, for tomorrow. Another stock that came out with some news was IBM. IBM reported earnings per share beat by 6 cents, revenue beat on IBM. And this stock, it closed around let me check the price where it closed on IBM. Closed at 122.52 for IBM, already up $8 in the after hours on IBM. So the earnings per share beat. Also, I believe they raised their guidance going forward for IBM. So a good, powerful move in IBM. Might want to keep this one on your watch for tomorrow too. IBM. Let's see, we had APHA halted, news pending. So as we scroll through, we'll see if we can find out what that news was. And we also had Zion had earnings per share beat by 3 cents, revenue beat for Zion. That is a regional bank. That stock moving up, so I'll have Zion on watch for tomorrow. ARAY earnings per share beat by 3 cents, revenue beat on ARAY. So that stock moving up. It's a $4 stock. Medical devices. Add that one to your list of stocks to watch for tomorrow. ARAY. What else do we have as far as some news? We had BLPH announces public offering on their stock. BLPH. NAVI earnings per share beat, revenue miss. NAVI. So that stock is moving up in the after hours. There's another stock that you should have on your watch for tomorrow to see if there's any kind of, pullback or continuation move. NAVI. So it looks like they like what they heard as far as those earnings. RNN public offering on their stock. So that means dilution. PTCT announces proposed offering on their stock. TBK earnings per share missed by 3 cents, revenue miss there for TBK. Let's see what else. I didn't see any news. APHA. Let's check it out in the after hours. So it looks like after it was unhalted going into the close, they popped it up here and now holding just below that 750 area. So APHA, this is a cannabis name. This will be on watch. I'll be looking for that news, I guess, tonight to see what's going on there. Why the big pop on APHA? If you see any that news on APHA, put it down in the comments for me. Greatly appreciate it, but I'll look on my own too. As far as some other stocks that had earnings today, I should say, we had J&J come out with earnings today. Basically, they were a beat on J&J, but I think they said for the healthcare industry, they were lowering their expectations for the healthcare industry. So Johnson and Johnson, down about 1.5% for the day on J&J. Their earnings came out this morning. What else did we have as far as today? Some standout stocks. SWK, they reported earnings. They lowered their forward guidance on SWK. Stock was down quite a bit today, 15% or so on SWK. PCG, this stock was up 6.5% on the day, so I'll be watching PCG. Some stocks that brought the Dow down today, Boeing came down, and Caterpillar also came down. Now, the reason the market was down, the Dow was down 302 points, the S&P was down 38, and the Nasdaq was down 137. So we started the week with some selling, this shortened week, because we had the Martin Luther King holiday yesterday. So last night, news came out of China that the economy was slowing down. So the futures opened up this morning with a gap down. So that didn't help the market today. Basically, some profit taking going on in the markets, as you can see. No real big sell-off here, just a slight pullback. We've come up about 13, 14% from the bottom here. So a slight pullback here. Basically, we gave back the Friday gains. So now we're still holding above the 10 SMA on the SPY. So we'll see if there's going to be a follow-through day tomorrow. Also, there was also China trade talk during the afternoon session. Larry Kudlow coming out making some comments that was pushing the market back up. Here's the intraday look at the SPY today, and not great action in the SPY. They popped us up at the open, then gapped us down. Then we slowly did this grind down all day into the close. Here's where Kudlow was making the comments right on this candle here. So they were popping us up. These candles, just ignore that. There's some bad ticks there. So then into the close, we were popping up, and then we just went sideways. In the after hours here on the SPY. But this was the comment when Larry Kudlow was making comments about China trade. And so we got this big push up here. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. As far as swing trades, I'm keeping it very light for my own swing trades. Day trading has been very good. We actually got a really nice trade. This ARNC, right? The stock was driven down as Apollo Group was going to buy this stock out, but they decided that they were not going to do that. So ARNC, we watched it around this $15 area, and the stock moved all the way up to $17 on ARNC. That was one of the trades that we did in the room today at Zozo StockWatch. I don't want to bore you with the rest of the trades. We had a really nice day. So as far as the market itself for today, Nat Gas was down 6%. The China stocks took a hit on that slowdown news. Oil stocks took a hit. The SMH was down about 3% for the day. The Qs were down about 2% for the day. Let's see what was on moving up. JNUG was moving up about 1.5% for the day. NUGT Nugget was also up for the day about 2%. You see some volatility came back into the markets today. The VIX with a 20 handle again now on the VIX. Had a big percentage move up on the VIX today. Other than that, everything was pretty much red. Boeing and Caterpillar were a couple of the worst stocks in the Dow, like I mentioned earlier. Let's see if I have any other notes. Oil was down today. USO oil was down today. 1.68% on oil. So that hit the oil stocks today. Crude oil, light sweet crude oil, closing at $53 a barrel on WTI oil for that. And let's see. So basically, we gave back the Friday gains. The SMH down 3%. Now, we do have a Texas Instrument and Intel earnings are coming up this week. The XHB, the home builders ETF, took a hit today. That was down about 2% on the day. Slowdown in existing home sales. Lennar, KBH, Home Depot, some of the names that pulled back in the home builder sector. DHI, who has earnings coming up this week, that also pulled back. So that was some of the movement down uh, in the home builder sector. All right, so I don't have too many for the watch list tonight, but a couple I'll be watching. This ABIL, this will be on my watch. We had this move up. We came up to this 245 area. That was rejected. Pulled back to about 225 on ABIL. 2.7 million shares, so I'll have that on watch. Alt was moving up today. ALT trying to make that turn. 2.6 million shares came into alt. That'll be on watch. Amrin will be on watch. We actually got a really nice trade, actually two trades out of Amrin today. The first time we traded over this 1735, it popped up to about 1760, 1770. Then we traded it here again over 1735. The stock moved up to $18 for Amrin. So this stock will be on watch. Ameritrade will be on watch. We talked about that one. Had earnings. ANFI. This is one of those $1 names. It popped up to about $1.05, $1.06 today. The volume was 2.8 million shares, so it'll be on watch tomorrow. APHA will be on watch. It looks like it popped in the after hours here, kind of chopping sideways right now, but this one will be on watch. AQMS popping a little bit in the after hours. I believe this was an insider buy on AQMS. The daily doesn't look too bad. Volume a little bit light. We'll see on that one. Not a favorite. ARAY. Nice move up in the after hours. They gapped it up on the earnings. We'll see if there's a play in that one. ARNA is a biotech name. It's been basing under this $45 area. Maybe 45.20 would be enough to get this one going. So we'll have it on watch. Let's see. AXSM holding up nicely here, holding the 5, holding these fast moving averages on AXSM, so that'll be on watch. Boxel was making a move up. 3.5 million shares traded in Boxel. That 260 area seems to be in the way right now. Some supply up there, but BOXL will be on watch. CGC, out of the cannabis names, it popped all the way up to 44.50 today, pulled back, going sideways in the after hours here. So maybe if it can breach that 45 area, it might get interesting. Keep it on watch. CRMD. Also bouncing off the 20 SMA here. If this one can get back over the $2 area, CRMD, we'll see on that one. eBay we talked about. IBM we talked about. MDWD. We got a small trade out of this one today. It was coming up to 5.75, pushed up to about $6 on MDWD. I'll have it on watch again for tomorrow. MEET, MEET, very strong move today. Didn't catch this one in the service today, but a very strong move on almost 2 million shares on MEET, holding the 10 above the 5. We'll see if that one sets up. MXWL also making a continuation move here, about 600,000 shares. So we'll see if that one sets up intraday. MYND was moving up today, popped up to about the 200 SMA, couldn't get above the $1.75. So I'll be watching that $1.75 area on MYND. You see during the intraday hours, it came right up to that, couldn't get through it, pulled back. So we'll see if there's anything left in the tank. Navi, we talked about, had earnings after the bell. So we'll see if this one wants to do anything. Closed at 10.85, got as high as about $12, pulling back a little bit. We'll see if there's anything there. PCG, like I said, was up 6.5% for the day. Big strong move from the open, then chopped sideways for the rest of the day. We'll see if that one wants to do anything. Zion, they had earnings after the bell. We'll have that on watch. U.S. Steel, I don't know. I'm watching this one, not in love with it. There was a recent high on U.S. Steel X at 21.74. We closed around 20.87. If we can get up over 21.25, maybe U.S. Steel will get going. STLD is steel, rolled steel stock. 4.4 million shares came into this one. It had earnings today. Earnings per share beat. A nice push up here on STLD. Maybe that one makes a continuation. Maybe the shorts got caught leaning the wrong way here on STLD, so keep it on watch. And I don't know, this TCON. Some fits and starts. If you like these, around the $1 names, it's trying to, get up over 115, we'll call it, and then you have $1.25 up ahead. It's trying to get above the 50 SMA and hold above it. 1.1 million shares in TCON, a biotech name. Here was the action. It looks like it says 1.1 million shares, but I find it hard to believe. So not a favorite on this one, but anything can happen. I also saw this AVCO moving up. Look at this thing, a big pop up to $13, all the way from what is that, $3, $4. So we'll see if there's anything in this one for tomorrow. Not a favorite after this huge run up on AVCO. So that's the watch list for tomorrow, Tuesday. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. We are a day trading and swing trade service. Check out my site for the prices. I'll have the link down in the description box for you. If you're new to my channel here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you've gained any knowledge from these videos as far as news and information, hit that thumbs up for me. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day trading tomorrow, everybody. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com.